Good evening. My name is Maureen Power, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. My main objective is to hopefully remove you from your everyday stresses and to help you to develop your creativity through stamping. I try to go live every Wednesday evening, and last month I talked about changing up my how I'm doing things a little, and the first week of every new month, I am going to show the previous month's paper pumpkin. I'm going to do the 3 cards that are in the paper pumpkin kit just so that you can get a feel for what our paper pumpkin is really all about. It's actually a surprise in a box, but you do get a little bit of a hint ahead of time. And then if you decided you didn't want that month's, you can always go in and just hold your subscription for that month. A couple of announcements. I'm not going to drag it out. Forgot what I was going to say. Yes, the sweet collections. So there are various sweets, and the easiest way for you to find out what sweet collections we have would be to go into the stampinup.ca and look under shop, product or shop, then go down to product suites, and you'll go in there and you can see all of the different suites. If you purchase a suite, you can get another suite for 50% off, but you don't have to buy the full suite. If you like a stamp set in one suite and a stamp set in another suite, you can buy one stamp set that is the most expensive and get the second stamp set at half price. Okay, so that could be a bundle. Maybe you like the gems and you like the paper in 2 different ones, or maybe it's in the same suite. You can purchase both of them, and whichever is cheaper will be your half price item. So just look at all that, because you don't know, there might be something there that really interests you, especially if it's bundles. As long as it's in a suite, whatever the product is, you can buy one product from one suite, another product from another, or 2 products from one suite. You can get the lowest priced item at half price. I recently purchased 2 suites because I will be demonstrating them, and it's good to have the paper and the ribbon and everything else where I'm a demonstrator. So I've got one suite for $107 and the other suite for half price. So make sure you check into that. I'm thinking there's something else I should be telling you about. Oh, the last chance section has been updated. So you just go in what's happening now, and I think you go under specials and last chance. So there are certain things there that are on special. I know I was at a function the weekend and I showed the wonky looking circles. So if any of you were interested in that, that is now on sale. Okay, and not everything on the last chance list is also on sale. Some of it is just listed as last chance. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I haven't even decided what bundle I'm going to demonstrate in June. I'm hoping to get at that this weekend. So I can't even tell you what I'm going to be doing in the month of June. But for tonight, we're going to do last month's paper pumpkin. Now, I had already opened the box. I wanted to have a look at it. So it's not in the order that it would normally come in, but I'm going to turn the camera around. So here's the paper pumpkin. Sometimes it comes in this orange box, and other times it comes in a more decorative box, like I have one here. This was April's paper pumpkin, and it came in this sweet little box here. Okay, and these were the cards in that. Now, I haven't even done anything with this packet other than I will show you what I do. These particular cards were patterns on the front and the back. So what I did, I cut them down to make card tops. So they're all 4 by 5 1/4. Gives me a lot more cards to make. Now, your very first paper pumpkin, you will get, just let me haul one of these out. You will get a block like this for your very first paper pumpkin. Our blocks that you purchase are a lot thicker, more ergonomic, because your fingers fit in these grooves, okay? But this is the same size block, pretty much same size. And this is the type block you will get when you first order your paper pumpkin. So your very first block, you will have, a very first paper pumpkin, you will get a block. Now, when you open it up, it comes wrapped up in tissue paper. Sometimes it's blue, most of the times it's blue, but sometimes it's other colors. All right, here's this month's paper pumpkin. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of that shadow. I probably can't. So here's the 3 cards that you will make. You get your directions on how to make each card. And I'm going to go through all that with you tonight. Also on the back, did I have that upside down? Maybe I did. Anyway, on the back, there's all the supplies that comes in your kit. You get your dimensionals, you get your stamp block, you get, now that's just a sample block, you get your tape, anything that you need in adhesive. You also get a stamp set. Every quarter, there are dies that you can use. I had the dies out at a retreat the weekend, these particular dies, but here they are here. Here's your dies, and here's what you can cut with them. So you could do extra things. You can use the sentiment part for your cards or whatever. You also get a piece of paper which shows you what your dies say. You mean the world to me. Happy birthday. I love you. Best dad ever. You're the greatest. Happy Father's Day. For a wonderful man. And then they've got all these birds as well. So, and then these are the actual stamps. Same as what's on the sentiment. Like I said, you get your dimensionals, any tape that you might need. These are 3 of the card bases. We're going to do 1. So I'm going to take out 1 of everything. And then I'm going to put the rest back in. There is some vellum. Here's more vellum. Another card front. And you see how this has it on both sides? What I would do would be to cut that down, so I can get more card bases. Now this here is card stock, or flimsy paper. It is not vellum. And here's, okay, here's another one. Have I got 3 card bases? I don't. What? Oh, wait, no. I thought these were the same. There's actually 2 different colors. And then there's, so I'll put these 2 in the box. I'm going to need some sentiments, so I'll leave them there. Not always do you get decorative card envelopes, but sometimes you do. So I'm going to take out 1 of each envelope. I've been known to cut them down as well to make card fronts. And I don't see any embellishments in this one. And I'm thinking that's because it's basically geared towards mail cards this time. So I'm going to move all of this out of the way. My ink spot is Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to put that in there because I'm going to use my Misty Moonlight pad. So the first thing I'm going to do is open it up and figure out what do I need for my first card. Okay, so the first card is this one here. So I need this piece here that has, by the looks of it, all of these. I'm thinking. I need, let's just see. I'm thinking it's that one. This one over here. See, if I hadn't moved all of these around, I might not have lost the, because they put them in the order. Okay, so this one, it looks like I need these. And then this one, maybe it's this that I need. Yeah, I need that for this one and this for this one. Okay, so I've got to figure it out what I need. And like I said, if I hadn't separated them when I was looking at them, all of these would have been kind of together. All right, so let's work on this one here. Take these out. Oh, something still doesn't look right. Oh, thinking I got them wrong. Okay, this piece. See, it's best if you don't move stuff. And if all else fails, you can look at the front. This one here. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. It's not usually this difficult, believe me. Okay, let's do this one first. This one. Okay, so it looks like what they're doing. Take out all these first. Okay. So it looks like they've taken this piece, then they've put this piece on top of that, of which then they put these trees kind of in the middle there so you can see the ones in the back. All right, so First thing we're going to do is turn these over. So we have these two pieces here. All right. And we are going to put our dimensionals. So we're going to put a dimensional here, here, and there, and there. Then we're going to put one right here. And you see these little dots there, the circular ones? That's where they're telling you to put your dimensionals. So we're going to put it there and there. Then we're going to take the A piece, which is this one. I'm going to peel that off. Okay. All right. That is going to go right here on your card. Okay. And I probably could have put that over a little further, so let's do that. Okay, so I want to go all the way down to the bottom and to both sides. Then we have this piece here, which is going to go on the top of that. Okay? And that's going to have dimensionals as well. Or maybe I kind of like to just put my, yeah, they're just putting runner's tape, which is this stuff here. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to peel that. And that's going to go here, but it's also going to go at the bottom. So it looks like you've got a lot of hills. And then this one here. It's going to go right there. See that? And you got a lot of dimension to this card. And the reason they didn't put any dimensionals on this is because you can see through vellum. Then we are taking one of these long pieces, and that's going to go there. And this piece is going to go like that. Thank you for being the person you are. So, if you look up here, both of these have dimensionals. So this one, I'm going to take 2 dimensionals and put them one at the top and one at the bottom. This one, it shows you to put your dimensionals on this side here. The reason being, when you turn this over, your dimensionals are going to go here and there's nothing here. Okay, so let's put this on a card first. And I'm going to put that kind of right there. And then this one, oh, I had it upside, no I didn't though. This one is going to go right here. So that's the first card in the paper pumpkin. And then of course you can put a sentiment on the inside. All right, and that's kind of like, you've got your vellum back here, you've got your other piece right here that's just glued on top of the vellum, and then you have your tree, and you have these pieces here. And like I said, if I had done this myself, I would have cut that down to a 5 1/4 by 4 and put it on maybe a navy card base or black or whatever. Okay, so that's that card. Now let's look at this card. And that's this one here. So we have this piece, and I'm thinking we might have the vellum. And then the other card, we have this piece. Hang on. We have this piece and probably this piece. I don't know where this piece goes. Let's just see. Oh, it goes here. Okay, so on this one, the very first thing we're going to do, Happy Father's Day and the birds. Okay, so we need to take out these little birds. And these bigger sets of birds. And Happy Father's Day. Okay, I got to get a few blocks. Happy Father's Day. The smaller birds. And the bigger group of birds. Okay, so we've got 3 blocks, and we have our misty moonlight. Now we're going to put the birds here and here. Again, I would cut these down, and when I go to make the rest of my cards, alternatives and stuff, I will be cutting them down. Make sure your birds are going the right way. They're kind of going every which way. And okay. Then we have these birds here, which are kind of going like this. Oops, I kind of smudged that a bit. 'Tis what it is. Okay, so now this piece of vellum, and there's more than likely a reason, we're going to put 5, but we're going to put them down closer towards the bottom of the vellum. Okay, so we're going to put 1, 2, 3. I'm with a 16-month-old all day. And I'm counting all day long to them. I'm saying my alphabet all day long to them. It's running into my night. Okay, so this one here, if you look at this, it's just a long strip. So let's do that. What did I do with my strip of... Here it is. Okay, so we just want a long strip to go across here. Give it a good press. And so this piece here, A, is your vellum. So that's going to go down first. And again, it's so that everything else will go on top of it and you won't see the dimensionals. So that's going to go down first and it's going to go right to the bottom. Okay. B is this part here. That's going to go down next. So let's peel that. Okay, because you're forming your hills. Then you have this strip here, which you are just going to put a bit of runner's tape at the very bottom. There it is. We'll peel that. Okay, you're making hills. And then this one is just going to go here. So let's put a little, no, they have 3 dimensionals on that. That's right here. Okay, so let's put our dimensionals on that one. 1, 2, 3. Peel them off. Our paper pumpkin has really come a long way. So that's going to go right to the edge here. So now if you look at that, you see all the layers and you see all the hills. We need one of these smaller pieces. And I took out the wrong stamp. It's supposed to be Happy Father's Day, this one here, not the other one. Okay, so get it back. And we would use this again. A little bit crooked. Okay, we're going to put 3 dimensionals on that. I believe in a lot of dimensionals. And you usually get more than you need. Okay, close this up. And then that is going to go right here. So there's your second card. Okay. The third card is this one here. So we have your card base. And with that one, you're going to, you mean the world to me. Okay, so I'm going to put that on right away. Okay, and that's going to go kind of in the moon, if you can see the moon there. So I'm just going to let that sit there. Close this up. Now, we have, let's move this aside. We have this piece of vellum. We have this piece here. And we have this piece here. Now, they all have vellum, but remember, these ones here are down low. Okay? So you kind of look at your graph. And this one here, we're going to have the 5 again. This one here, we're just going to put 3 across there. That's 1, 2, 3. Now, if you ever do what I just did, went over it slightly, just take your scissors at an angle and just cut it off. Now, this one here, you have a fair number. You got 1, 2, we got 6. Let's bring our base in again. This is piece A, and A goes down first. And this kit, you can make 3 of each card, so you're getting 9. So this one's going down first. And it kind of lines up with this rolling hill there, if you notice. B is the second one, so that's going down next. And C is going down third. Now, if you notice, you see how you see those dimensionals through your vellum? But by putting them down in the right order, you will not see the dimensionals. See what I mean? And again, this rolling hill is matching this rolling hill. So there's your third card and all the dimension with it as well. So I'm going to bring in all 3 cards, and you can make a lot of alternatives with these card kits. I recommend that you look at Rachel Tessman, and all you have to do actually is go into Pinterest or YouTube, because YouTube, they will then show you how to do it. Go into YouTube and ask for alternatives for Mountain Majesties May 2025 paper pumpkin. So there's your 3 paper pumpkin cards for this kit. They're all for Father's Day. They're related to Father's Day. I will probably change mine out. Instead of the Father's Day, I will probably put happy birthday or something and give it to her brother. My father's been gone now for 25 years, I think. So, all right, I'm going to turn the camera around. So I hope you enjoyed that. Some of the paper pumpkins have been a little fancier than this. These are mail cards, so they're not going to be as fancy. But you can see how they've put them together to have the rolling hills, and then a couple of stamps on it. And this one here I particularly like. So I hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget, to the end of the month, 50% If you purchase a suite, you can get another suite for 50% off. Or if you purchase anything that is in either of the suites, you can get another item for half price. But just remember, if you purchase a bundle and then you purchase a pack of paper, your pack of paper is what's going to be half price. So try to match up your amounts if you want to get the best bang for your buck. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week with another bundle. I have no idea what it's going to be yet. Take care, everyone. Thank you.